My name is David Landini. This article explains the benefit and importance of registering a Riverina State political party with the specific benefit of having the Riverina State written on each electoral ballot. This is an important part of the strategy of the Riverina State group for forming the Riverina State. To begin with, I will explain some personal electoral history. I stood as a candidate for the electorate of Murray in the 2019 New South Wales state election. My publicly stated intention was to form a Riverina State. An image of my election flyer is displayed. Please stop the video at any time if you want time to read the included information. The enlarged image is from the flyer. This clearly expressed the need and my intention of forming a Riverina State. I received 976 primary votes, and I thank every person who voted for me. My name was listed as the 10th candidate on the electoral voting ballot. The image displayed is of an original ballot from that election. The enlarged image is from the original ballot and displays the individual candidate's name. Also displayed underneath the candidate's name is the party that they represented. An important point that I want to make now is that generally most people don't know the individual candidates standing for election, but they normally know the party that the candidate represents, and they know what that party stands for. I will discuss the first three candidates listed on the electoral ballot. For example, the first candidate was Philip Langfield. I'm confident that most people in the electorate don't know Philip Langfield, but I'm confident most people, if not everyone, in the electorate knows the party that Philip represented, which was the Christian Democratic Party. The second candidate on the ballot was Tom Weyrich. I actually know Tom Weyrich well enough to say hello to, but no more. But I'm confident that most people in the electorate don't know Tom Weyrich at all. But I'm also certain that every voter in the electorate knows the party that Tom represented, which was Pauline Hanson's One Nation. The third candidate was Novanka De Silva. I am confident most people in the electorate don't know Novanka De Silva, but I'm also sure that I and most people in the electorate know the party that Novanka represented, which was the Greens. My name was listed on the ballot, and similar to most other candidates, most people in the electorate didn't know me. I was also listed as independent, which did not identify or explain my intention to form a Riverina State. Consequently, despite my personal advertising, I was widely unknown, and due to being listed as independent, my state formation intention was also widely unknown. This lack of familiarity and intention is a huge disadvantage compared to candidates that have a known political party printed on the ballot after their name. When voting, due to most people not knowing the candidate, but knowing the party and what it represents, they normally vote for the party via its candidate. It most often doesn't matter who the candidate is. Voters will commonly vote for him or her because they are the representative of the party they have always voted for. Registering a Riverina State party will enable the name, the Riverina State, to be printed on the voting ballot under the names of all Riverina State candidates. The displayed image is of an edited 2019 electoral ballot with the Riverina State written under my name instead of independent. The intended strategy of the Riverina State Group is to stand candidates in every electorate in the proposed state in the 2023 New South Wales state election. Even though many voters will not know the individual candidates, it is likely that they will know about the Riverina State Party, and they will be able to support state formation by voting for that candidate. These votes will display a defined amount of public support for state formation. Ideally, Riverina State candidates will be elected to Parliament, but even without being elected, assuming that electoral support is over 10%, this defined quantity and consequent credibility will be used to campaign for a New South Wales Parliament agreed to referendum of the people in the proposed state on state formation. A successful referendum will be used to compel the New South Wales Parliament to consent to this formation as provided for in section 124 of the Australian Constitution. This state will be formed. So, supporters, I ask you to join the Riverina State Party now and do your bit for state formation. A link to a membership form is displayed below.